Okay, so this is just a test for our music theory lessons that we're doing. If anybody wants to log on and chat with me, you're more than welcome. So, okay, where are we? Okay, so once you figure out the names of the chords in the key, then you need to figure out the key for that song, right? There's a feather floating here. Do you guys see that? Anyway, there it is. See that? Can you see it in the camera? I don't think so. There it is. You can see it? There. Anyway, okay guys, so music theory. Okay, so basically I'm going to be drawing like this, and then, so this is our musical alphabet. Let's just write a heading there. Okay, so that's our musical alphabet. Okay, just drew a line there. And this is these are our notes. Okay, I think I need to take away that guitar there. That's a bit of a disturbance. If we just hang it here. Okay, so that's a lot better, I think. I think that looks pretty cool. What do you guys think about this look? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Okay, so once you know the chords, and we're doing figuring out songs by ear, that's what we're talking about now. So once you know the chords, you need to figure out the key of the song. Now, the quickest way to do that is just to Google what key is the song in. But you want to learn how to figure it out without Google, without any help. Now, the first way is just to Google it and get the key, and then to figure out from there what the chord progression is, so what the sequence of chords are. Okay. Now, for instance, I'm just going to show you my system for doing it. Okay, so I'm going to unmute my system audio. I'm going to go here into Safari, open a song here, and then I'm just going to look at the first song on my list. Never can move the stars. Okay, so can't budge the Milky Way when the lights are gone and my friends move on. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go with the bass line. So I see that one works. Let's see. So I see this note works. Okay. So I kind of found that as the key. Okay, so I found that as my key. Now I'm going to teach you some ways to find that as your key that are a bit better than the way I just showed you. Sorry for sniffing like this. Okay. So I think I need to find a better way to draw this kind of thing. Delete that document. Copy. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I need to make this. How am I going to do this? Okay, so I'm going to create another page. That's just like that. Okay, then I'm going to color the whole page in green. Okay. I'm going to make it really big. Oh, this is going to take so long. How am I going to do this? Let's quickly see. Okay. Okay, I think if I kind of see if I take another pen, brush pen. That's a bit bigger. And I make a screenshot of this. Wait a second. Copy and I paste it. I just make it like really big. There we go. Delete. So now I have a green page, alright, and now I'm going to copy this, export this page, and I'm going to make it a PDF. I'm going to say green. Okay guys, this is going to be making sense in a second. Okay, just save it to my files. There, save it there. Okay, then I'm going to import a page. How do I do this again? Import from my cloud drive, green page. Shucks. There we go. Aha, that's nice. Okay, so now I've got a blank canvas that I can draw on. That's just green. Oh yes, and I can draw on this like this. Ooh. Okay. Just do this. There we go. Okay. Okay, so if we change the orientation, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay, so we just want to export. green page. Save it to files. Like that drive. Save. And then we're going to go there to import, and we're just going to delete this page. I'm going to import a page from documents. It's going to be our green page. Green. Okay. So that's green page. Now we're going to go to this one. We're going to select stuff like the chord shapes. Okay, we're going to copy this. And we're going to paste it in here. Okay, we're going to paste that in there. Cool, then we got our green. Okay, so the fade level is not that good. Let's just. Okay, so we got our blue. Okay, so we're gonna rotate this page to be 90 degrees. Okay, and then we're gonna take all of this. Wait a second. Wait, that's the wrong page. Okay, so if we're gonna erase. Aha, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, let's just delete that page. Delete that one. Again, this one. Okay, so this one's unerasable. Okay, and then we're going to paste this thing. Wait a second. We're going to go to rotate this page clockwise. Okay, and then we're going to add this. So it's just going to be easy to have a full screen, and we're going to let's just see. Wait just a second. I'm just gonna duplicate this page a couple of times. Okay, so this is gonna be our green board. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna select a bunch of chords. We can copy them, and we're gonna paste them in here. Okay. I'm gonna rotate this like that. Boom, and we're going to put them. Anyway, this is going to be a chord that we're going to write on. Let's just play around with the feather. There we go. Let's just make them. Okay, so basically I'm gonna be drawing on this shape here. We're gonna have this chord here, okay, which is gonna be a shape. So we're gonna draw. So if you have a G shape, right? You're gonna be playing it like this. So that's gonna be our first note. Hi ball. That's gonna be our first note. first note, second note, third note, fourth note in the scale, fifth note, and sixth note, seventh note, and the eighth note, which is the same as the one. Okay. So once you've been playing this scale, right? So I'm playing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm playing those notes there. Okay, now just give me a second. I'm just gonna create a green page PDF. File new, blank, and we're gonna say document. Let's just say shape, square shape, and we're gonna just zoom out here to 50%. Fill the whole page green. I like the color. Come on. Color. Where's my Jooba colors? Okay, let's just see if this kind of speeds up the process here. Okay, that's gonna work because that's just like green data. Duplicate, duplicate. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this page rotated clockwise. Okay, this one as well. Just go here. We're gonna select that one, we're gonna copy it, and we're gonna say done, say close, and then we're gonna say okay. Now we're gonna go into here. We are going to okay, so that looks really weird, but it's gonna make sense in a second. Okay, we're gonna go here and we're gonna say we're gonna grab these chord diagrams, 6 of them. Wait, 8 of them at a time. Okay. Say copy, and we're gonna go to this page and we're gonna paste them. Now we're gonna resize. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so we're at the first chord here. Okay, guys. Now we just need to space out these things a little bit more for the purpose of video. Let's actually delete this and copy, paste, paste. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna open a chord here, a pattern. I'm gonna go show you guys like a mini pattern that you can use. Ah, that little line is bothering me. There we go. So I'm gonna show you. Okay. So I'm gonna show you a little pattern that you can use to find the key easily on your guitar. Now, it's the easiest to distinguish the high notes because you can clearly hear if the high note is clashing with the rest of the music. Okay, because a high note is very forgiving, right? So there's two patterns. The first pattern to find the key is pink is your root note. Okay, so we're gonna make pink the root note there. So that's the root note. Okay, wait a second. Just give me some grace here. Okay, so we got the root note here, and then we got the other notes there, 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 and there. So once you found this pattern, you will know that this is the key. Okay, let's just undo that. So this is going to be our key. Okay, let's just write that down there. That's the key. So if those notes around it work, right, then that's going to be the key. So let's say I put the pinky on the 7th fret, first string. You can hear it like the home note. That's a so you hear that in this little mini scale, there's only one note that sounds as the home. Okay, so that's how you get the key for the song. This is how to get major keys. We'll talk about minor keys later in this series, but this is how to get a major key. So whenever a song is playing, so let's say the song is playing and this song is playing. Let me just put on any song here. Okay, I'm just gonna go to my Listen Now tab. And I'm just going to put in a song here. Let's just say. Okay, so the song is playing. Now I find one note that works. Okay, so there's one. Now let me try the pattern. Ah, those three notes work. Let's see if the other notes. Ah, that one doesn't work, right? That one works. So the bottom three work, but the top three, that doesn't work. But the alternate pattern that I'm going to show you now puts the root note somewhere else. Okay, so now we found, well, what happened is we found these three notes and these notes. So what do you do when that happens? Okay, you just basically start the pattern somewhere else. So we'll get to the other pattern. Let's try the pattern starting here. Now, there. These two notes sound really good, but when you get to the pinky, really sucks. Okay. Now, almost. Ooh, that's like nothing to do with. Those 3 notes sound pretty good. Boom! I have found the key of the song. And all those notes work, okay? So then I put the pinky. Now what note is that? That's an F. And this is in the key of F. Boom. Now I found the key of the song. Okay, I'll give you another example if you didn't get that one. Okay, let's just go back to our Listen Now playlist, and we're just going to play a random song. And let's go to a new Paper Kites album. Okay, so let's play a song. Okay. Okay, so this is. So I can already try to find a note. So, okay, the first note works. Yeah. Let's see if the second note works. Oh, no. Third. Okay, so these 2 notes work. Oh, there it is. What note is that? Okay. So there I found the key of the song. A sharp. Now, how do I know it's an A sharp? Because I know my musical alphabet that we learned. E, F, G, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. So I know it's in the key of A sharp. But I can't play in the key of A sharp. Well, you can. Because if you could put your capo on the 3rd fret, and you play using the key of G chords, then you're in the key of A sharp. So that way I just use this. Now, what if, remember that the first thing that we learned, the pattern was really high up on the guitar to find the key. Now, there's a second pattern that I want to show you, and it's very similar to the first, okay? Where actually what we're going to do is we're going to copy this pattern, okay? I'm going to select this, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm just going to show you how similar it actually is. And we're just going to paste it here, okay? I'm just going to ignore that, and I'm just going to show you how similar this pattern is. So we're going to erase this because the key is not going to be there anymore with this pattern. The key is going to be somewhere else. Okay, so this note over here gets moved to here. So the pattern looks the same on both strings. Can you guys see that? And the root note is now going to be on the second string over there. So if this pattern works, then the key is that note. Okay, boom. Pretty simple, right? So let me demonstrate this again. I'm gonna use another song as an example. So this is just a random indie song. I don't know the key of the song yet. So I see the first note works, but I see that pattern's not gonna work. So let me try. That note doesn't work, so it doesn't matter. I start on it. That note works. Let's see if I can do it. Ah, there we go. They've got 3 notes. Now let's see if the pattern works at the top. That note doesn't work well. Let's try the other pattern. So we've already found the key with the other pattern now, and it's also A sharp, funny enough. Now let's try another song that might be in a different key. Okay, let's Take Me Home by the Paper Cuts. Okay, so I'm trying to get this pattern somewhere on the guitar that it works with this song. Let's try the first note again. Ooh, sounds crap. This song's also in the key of A sharp. Sorry guys, everything's in A sharp today. Let's try this one. This one's in the key of A. It's also not gonna work. Okay, I'm not finding a song, but I'll put my examples later when I do the official course. Okay, let's quickly see who's watching here. Okay, but anyway, wherever I can match that pattern. That's where the pattern is. But okay, so let's just recap quickly what our process is for finding the number one. Find the key. Once you have found the key, then you are halfway there to finding the song. Because then you've narrowed down your selection of chords to 3 major chords and 3 minor chords. Okay? The 7th chord is used very seldom. It's most of the time it's used in its inversion of the 5th chord. But don't worry about the 7th chord now. We're just trying to figure out pop songs. That's like the first step that you want to do. You want to figure out basic pop songs like the one I'm listening to now. You can't hear this. But basically you want to figure out easy songs first. So the first step is to find the key of the song. The second step is to find the chords in that key. Chords. And remember, you use the number system for that, figuring out the 1 chord is G, if you're in the key of G, 4 and 5 C, and we'll go over that in a video. But number 3, once you know the chords that you can use, so once you've successfully found the key of the song, once you've successfully found out the chords in that key, then you can try to start and figure out the song. And the best way is to listen to the bass, to look at what does the bass do. So for instance, this song is in the key of D. So you need to know your D scale, starting on the root. That little mini shape. We'll go over that, but basically then I'm going to play the bass notes. So I see that note works. Now the chord. And then I follow the chord with the bass, and I kind of get an idea for what's happening within the song. Okay, yeah. Now, if you're a beginner and you try to attempt to learn a song just by using the notes, like just by not knowing anything about the song yet, then you're gonna like waste a lot of time. what you want to do is take a random song on Ultimate Guitar, okay, and open it up, print it out, and just like typix out or erase a lot of the chords, okay, just like one here, one there, one there, and then try to play the song without knowing the chords. What you'll find is that, where did I write that down? Oh, I haven't yet written it down, but I want to show you something. Okay, so key is just a collection of 7 different notes. Okay, that's 7. Yes. Okay, where the 1 is the root note. Okay, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now you already know what the 1 chord sounds like. Let me show you an example. Okay, so if I'm playing G, you hear this chord sounds like home, right? The G in the key of G sounds like home. Okay, it's like I'm playing Boundary Road, take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia, to mama, take me home, country. This chord doesn't sound like home, but this one does. It's like you can finish, it's at peace, and it sounds like. If I'm playing Zombie and I'm see the dawn twist in your eyes, see the mascot in your eyes. That sounds like home, right? You don't want to finish the song with it, but the chord makes it sound like home. So that's how the 1 chord sounds. And as you're training your ear, you're going to find, wow, the 4 chord sounds like this. It's like tastes that you learn, right? You can taste a piece of steak and you're like, wow, there's some pepper in here, I can taste, this is like a pepper taste. You taste the milkshake and you don't know what flavor it is. You can figure out it's a banana milkshake, right? Because you taste that banana. And your tastes become better as you learn and you eat more stuff, right? And somebody trains you, like people train you how to taste. Like, have you ever heard people tasting wine and they're like, oh, it's like a cherry flavor? I'm like, I can't taste it. Or it's like woody. And people who are really experienced at that can tell you what they taste. But learning to play pop songs, that's like tasting salt, pepper, maybe some herbs now and then, And that's how music works. You train your ear to recognize a certain sound. And a lot of courses will handle on recognizing major and minor chords. That's not so important because once you know the key, you will quickly know that, these are the major chords that I can use. These are minor chords. My 1, 4, and 5 chords, these are my major chords. Okay, let me just... The blue ones are major. Okay, those are my 3 major chords. And the purple ones are my minor chords. My 2, my 3, and 6 are minor chords. Okay. 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 I've got such bad hay fever. And you're going to start to recognize these chords. Now, it's easy to recognize the 1. That's the easiest one to recognize. That's like salt, tasting if something's salty or not. But when you go to your 5 chord is also easiest. Now, the 1 is called the tonic. I'm just going to write this down for you guys. That's called the tonic, right? The 5 is called the dominant. The 4 is the subdominant. I don't know the names of the other ones. I should go learn that before. Yes, ja. Ek toets gou hierdie nuwe manier van teken. It's pretty cool, né? So nou kan ek hier chord shapes wys of wat ook al wat ek opteken in die ek weet nie hoe lyk dit vir jou nie. Lyk dit cool. Ek wil sulke musiekteorie klasse gee jou wat ek soos sulke theory goed verduidelik vir mense. It's amazing. Yeah, boy. That's amazing stuff. I think it looked pretty cool. So then, let's quickly explain the circle of fifths. If you have a circle here, and you put your C note at the top, and then your G, and then F. Wait. The fifth of C is G, C, G, D, and then A, and then E, and then B, and then F sharp. You got this. Thanks, bro. F sharp, and then F sharp is C sharp. Okay, but anyway, I think this will give people a clear. So the 4 and 5 chords are always to the left of the root. So if you found your key is C, then the 4, that's going to be a 4 chord, that's going to be a 5 chord. So it's always like, think of it as 12 o'clock is the root note of the chord, okay? And that's going to be a 1. And then to the left and the right is your 2 most important chords, your dominant and your subdominant, okay? Your 3 chord is going to be there. And let's just quickly Google the circle of fifths. I don't actually know what it looks like. Yep, okay. So I was kind of right here. Okay. Mediant en submediant. Dis jou mediant en submediant is jou 2 en 3, nee. Kan nie onthou nie. Ek weet dis jou dominant en subdominant is 4 en 5. Okay, so the dominant and the subdominant. Wat? Give me numbers. Okay, so your 3rd chord, which is going to be minor, is going to be D minor, and your 6th chord is going to be A minor. Okay. Yeah. Wait. That's your 2, and that's your 3. Okay. So if you think about it, you always go. Those are the. And then after that, you have your diminished 7. Okay. Supertonic. Okay, yeah. Jy's reg. Supertonic, because it's just like above. That's a supertonic. And that is your. Thanks, Ellen. It's not an actual lesson. I'm just testing this new way of teaching music theory. But I'm glad you logged on, man. Thanks. Cheers. Ek gaan sê hierdie is 'n supertonic. 6 is dan nie. Supertonic mediant is 3. That's a dominant. Tonic, sub D. Okay. And yep. Okay. median, submedian. Anyway, so 6 is submedian. Ja, ek is net besig om alles te toets. Hier's nie regtig mense wat kyk nou nie. Ja, so ek het al $11 gemaak op YouTube, né? Ek kan jou actually net so wel bel en met jou chat. Ek sal nou. Ek wil net gou alles toets hier. Dit werk ek nie. Okay. Ek gaan uitlog en gaan ek jou bel. Bye bye guys.